Straight to the point. Big, fat, glowing point. The speed of light is
Anthropic.
Yes, the universal, fundamental constant of the universe is anthropic. That is, has a special relationship to the world of humans. Because if you take two earthly quantities, very basic, very simple, and raw, an Earth year and Earth's gravitational acceleration, the g, and multiply them by each other, you get the supposedly cosmically universal, unmutable constant of nature, the speed of light in vacuum. Granted, it's not g at the level of Earth's surface, it's g at the altitude of roughly 100 kilometers above the surface of the Earth, but that's exactly where, by convention, the space begins, and where the proper vacuum actually is. And bear in mind that according to general relativity, we, just by standing on the surface of the Earth, are constantly accelerating at the rate of g. So, if you start acceleration at the rate of g at roughly 100 kilometers on exactly 0 hours on the 1st of January, your combined acceleration will reach the speed of light at midnight on the 31st of December. Coincidence? To briefly refresh for you the concepts of anthropic principles, so-called weak anthropic principle says that all the intriguing coincidences in nature's quantities and constants, which seem to be finely tuned to make human life possible, are just that, coincidences, thanks to which we exist and are able to ask questions about them. While the so-called strong anthropic principle says this fine-tuning of nature's constants is not just coincidence, but design, aimed at enabling human life. So, can we really ignore the fact that c, the speed of light, the maximum speed of interaction in the entire universe, from the very beginning until now, a supposedly fundamental, universal property, can actually be expressed as a product of two very local, very earthly quantities, a year and g at 100 kilometers? Can we really just brush this aside? Of course, if you're a physicist, and especially a career physicist, you'll have to ridicule this simple observation. And how you will laugh!
You can pick any numbers, like for instance the ideal temperature for roasting turkey in Fahrenheit, and the average number of hairs on a human head, and multiply them by each other, and then just additionally multiply the result by a special corrective coefficient, and you will obtain, say, the age of the universe.
As a career physicist, you have no choice but to say that, to avoid making you look silly in the eyes of other career physicists. And you're welcome. Feel free to use this simple observation as a gleaming example of total and complete crackpottery. But secretly, you and I both know, when you put yourself to bed, before falling asleep, you will not be able to avoid thinking about this coincidence. What the